GDP figures don't matter, particularly the Punjab farmers. They remain on the war path because they seem convinced that the farmer laws brought in by the Narendra Modi government are anti-farmer. They've been protesting and been trying to enter Delhi. Massive clashes have taken place with the police over the last 48 hours. Finally, the Modi government relented and said that the farmers should be allowed to enter the capital and has even invited them for talks in the first week of December. But the question is, why has the anger of the farmers spilt over to the streets? Is there a solution? Has this issue been politically mishandled? That's our other big story today. Take a look.
In midst of dramatic protests, unbridled farmer anger, unprecedented police crackdown, and political theatrics, a debate rages on. Are the farmers being politically instigated, or has the centre mishandled the situation? Once again, putting the spotlight on are the farm laws anti-farmer or reformist? If the government feels laws are in farmer interest, then has enough effort been made to allay fears? The Agriculture Minister Narendra Tomar and even the Haryana Chief Minister M.L. Khattar say they will meet farmers for talks.
चर्चा के माध्यम से ही रास्ते निकलते हैं। भारत सरकार चर्चा के लिए खुले मन से तैयार है। सभी किसान यूनियन के लोग आएं, हम लोग जरूर उनसे बात करेंगे और उनका स्वागत करेंगे।
But a huge trust deficit has been created. First by the Agriculture Minister not meeting farmers. Then, when he did meet them, the meeting was inconclusive. The next date of meeting was 3rd December. But before that, farmer anger spilled out on the streets in protest.
मैं तो समझता हूँ उनका लोक राज्य खत है। कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हमारी कहती है कि फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच, फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्शन, लेकिन उनको रोकना इट्स अगेंस्ट हमारी जो डेमोक्रेटिक राइट्स हैं उसके खिलाफ है। कोई किसी ने कानून नहीं तोड़ा, किसी ने कोई दंगा फसाद नहीं हुआ, तो फिर रोकने का फायदा क्या हुआ?
While protests rage, the question is, are farm laws in favor of farmers? And if so, then why is the farmer protesting? While the government and the corporates see the farm laws as reformist, there's massive farmer opposition, especially from North Indian states. Why does the farmer feel the laws will compromise and not empower? The government feels that the farm laws will make it easier for farmers to sell their produce directly to private players and enter into contract with private companies. The government hopes the private sector investment will stimulate growth. The government says the monopoly of APMC or the local mandis will end, and that the minimum support price, the price at which the government buys farm produce, will not be scrapped. However, the farmers feel they are left at the mercy of big corporates. Farmers who have small land holdings will have no bargaining power with big private players. 87% of Indian farmers have land holdings less than 2 hectares, and they will lose out. How can a small farmer store his produce for months on end to be able to sell anywhere in the country? This is what the farmers say. Moreover, if the government says MSP will hold, then why not legalize MSP? Make it legally binding. Most farmers see this as benefiting big agri-business companies and not the Kisan. With the North Indian farmer and the government standing on either sides of these farm laws, the question is, can middle ground be reached? Or will the poor Kisan fall collateral to political upmanship?
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.